Forget about PowerPoint, forget about statistics. If you really want to get people involved at a deeper level, then you need the power of story. And as you can see here, he says that presentations, meaning now, in the future, will be somewhere between Meta PowerPoint and massive performance art. So it wasn't going to stay the way it was, which is just this idea of a bullet point going like this. Not just giving information, but also telling stories and showing visual stories as well. For good and for bad. We can also be deceived by storytelling because it's very convincing. It's very, very powerful. And of course, we want to use it for good. And this is another book that I've often recommended before, and story is one of those key aspects that will really help your messages to stick. This is what they found. So I wrote this in a Starbucks when I was thinking about this. This is classic, everyone's seen this probably a million times, how a story goes, how a movie looks something like this, right? You think about trying to arrange your talk in ways that will generate energy, to try to find that no, yes, no reversal. There has to be a change. That's what we're talking about. No change, no story. So we start with the ideal world, but, right, versus reality. Search for the causes of that reality. Why is that? So this is why. But it also gets to the meat of what they're talking about, or what their story is. Now we're going to talk a little bit about visuals. So as we know, and it's been said and proven many, many times, vision is our most powerful sense, and we should take advantage of that. You got to hook them and bring them into your story, into your narrative somehow. We don't want to bore them, and one way to do that is to hook them early. How do you hook them early? You could hook them with a statistic. Best time of the presentation is when we come to the Q&A. How many slides should you have in a good presentation? And actually where this came from, and it's called ABT question. What is the single most important skill a presenter should have? Everyone have different answers, I think. So there are many things. I mean, there are obviously a lot of technical things like eye contact and how do you prepare, but I think really caring about your audience and taking it seriously and thinking, how can I help them? How can I convey this information that really is useful for them? I think that's the most important.